Lexy, welcome to the office.
Hi.
So, tell me why you sought us out.
Because a lot of the other solutions I was looking at, like acupuncture and physical therapy, seemed pretty temporary, and I've read that this can be a lot more permanent, so that was, for me, one of the biggest selling points. And I've seen your reviews online too, you know, I've seen other people talk about they flew across the country to come see you, so thought I would give it a shot.
Alright. So, have you been diagnosed with anything?
No, but because I had an appointment with a dentist, but it's not till April. You guys were able to see me first. But, I mean, like, the pain and the locking and the clicking and stuff was pretty self-diagnosable, so.
Okay. What do you suffer from? Can you just go through what your symptoms are?
When I sleep at night, I clench my jaw a lot. Like, I'll wake up in the middle of the night and I'm clenching. When I eat, my jaw locks up and then I can only open my mouth so much. Same with when I smile and put my back teeth together. So then I have to, like, pop it almost. And that really hurts. I mean, I definitely hate eating or sleeping now. I get headaches a lot from it. I have to take Tylenol or Aleve, you know, every once in a while, because I have worse days.
Where would you put your pain on a 1 to 10 scale on a bad day?
On a bad day, probably 7 or 8.
Okay. On a good day, where are you at?
Good day, where it's just not as noticeable, like a 3 or 4.
But it's
still noticeable, yeah, because it's like every time I eat, yeah, every time I sleep and stuff, so.
Okay. What about, do you have a good repeatable bite? Does it go to the same place every time?
When I bite, that's like when it locks up, so if I am eating things, if I don't want to like have to unlock my jaw, sometimes I just like bite really softly with my front teeth, because biting with my back teeth, yeah, it really hurts, so.
Okay. Sensitivity to cold or ice?
Yeah, it is more sensitive on this side. Drinking like ice water is it's not my favorite. I like ice water, but I can't like swish it around or anything like that.
Sure. When did this start for you?
Probably when I was 18 or 19, I noticed if I ate something that was like too big for my mouth, or if I opened my mouth too much, it would click for a little bit and then go away. And then last year I started noticing it was it was just like all the time, but it didn't hurt that much, it was just annoying. And then within the last like 4 months, it's gotten worse, and it's just a lot more painful. I'm very aware of it a lot more. Like before, I felt like it was way easier to ignore, but the last like 4 or 5 months, it's gotten worse. So.
How old are you now?
I'm 22.
Okay. So this has been going on for about 4 years, is that fair?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So it's affected your quality of life?
Yes, yeah. I definitely, especially on worse days, it just sucks. I'm very miserable.
Do you ever not go to work or school or class or anything because of the pain?
I have left work early, yeah, because I was just having the worst headache. I thought I was going to black out once when I, like, unlocked my jaw, because it was just so painful.
Okay. So, do you have any questions about what it is that we're going to do, or are you pretty solid?
I'm pretty solid, yeah.
Okay. So, what we're going to do is...
It's not going to hurt.
It's not going to hurt. I'm not going to get you numb.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. So, I liken this a little bit to almost like a nail file and a fingernail.
Okay.
Like, you notice something is going on when you're rounding off a fingernail, but it doesn't hurt.
Okay, that's fine.
So, the biggest complaint I get is dry mouth, because I don't use water.
Okay.
I find that water tends to dilute the ink marks, and so if we don't use it, it tends to mark a little better.
Okay.
And we're not that we're using those, but we're correlating what we see on the T-scan with the marks. So they are still important. We just don't use them solely.
I can deal with dry mouth for a few hours.
Okay. Good. So let's take some measurements and get started.
Okay.
So, Lexi, we're still on visit 1,
Yes.
and we just had the exclusion time reduction completed.
Okay.
And I wanted to get a feel for what is it you're noticing?
Like I said, when I put my front teeth down, it feels more like everything touches. Before, it used to feel like only the right side touched, and the left side, like my teeth weren't touching at all. So that definitely feels better. My head does feel lighter. Like I feel like it's just lighter on my head or on my shoulders, and I don't have a headache or anything right now, so that's good.
Did you come in with one?
Yeah, my head was hurting. I don't know if that was nerves, but or just
well,
pain.
it's not uncommon. I've seen this happen before, where patients come in and they kind of feel it's not a bad day,
Yeah.
but it's not a great day.
Exactly.
And so you're kind of in this limbo where it's just kind of this dull, constant, always there effect. And then we do this, and we've already kind of shown where some of the muscles started relaxing.
Yeah.
And so that's the phenomenon you're feeling.
Yeah. I was going to say my jaw down here had been kind of hurting, and now it doesn't right now. So that's also, I noticed
good.
that. Yeah.
And the left side is your affected side.
That's the side that hurts the most. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. So we're not done. This is a great first day. What we're going to do is we'll reschedule and we'll see you back in 2 weeks.
Okay.
You've had 2 visits with us,
Yes.
and this is the 3rd, and we're just checking on your bite. I wanted to know kind of what your thoughts are as far as, facial pain, headaches, some of the things and symptoms. I think you originally came to us because you had an issue with the jaw locking on you.
Yes.
And there was a little bit of issues with range of motion because of the
Yes.
lock.
Yeah.
So, lo and behold, there's a concern with the bite, and so we made some adjustments. Tell me what you've experienced since a month ago.
The locking has gone away. It doesn't lock anymore. When I eat, my bite has felt like way more natural than it has in like 2 years. I'm sleeping better. Headaches have gone away. I don't clench my jaw in my sleep anymore. Yeah, those are like some of the biggest things I've noticed. My neck doesn't hurt too anymore. Feels like my head is way lighter when I walk. So
Sure.
It's been a lot better just in general.
Were you expecting all that as a result of doing this?
No,
therapy, or?
no. I think I came in here just hoping my jaw would be fixed, and I had no idea like my jaw would cause all the other issues like headaches and my neck hurting and stuff. So that was a big plus in terms of getting it fixed. So.
Sure. Are you taking any pain medication for any of that stuff that you just told me about?
No, I think the last time I took pain meds for my jaw was probably like a month ago. So it's
Okay.
been a while. Yeah, I was gonna say I used to probably take one every other day or every few days because it would get really bad. So, but
Okay.
it's been way better.
Good. You're still not done.
Yes.
Okay. Let me just reiterate that.
Okay.
This is a marathon, not a sprint.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so we've 3rd visit in 3 months. I'll see you once a month, right?
Okay. Yeah.
And I'm probably going to see you 2 or 3 more times just to make sure this thing is stable. It doesn't need to be tuned up. I only adjusted 2 teeth this visit,
Okay.
and again, that's me being really picky.
Okay.
Um,
But
so
it seems
yeah, it seems like your bite looks really, really good.
okay. Yeah, like I said, it's felt the best. It has in like 2 years.
Excellent. But I still want to follow up with you, and there may be a time or two where I don't adjust anything, and that's okay.
Okay.
But I still want to check it.
Okay.
Is there anything that you are eating now that you weren't 2 months ago?
I wouldn't eat like bread crusts or like pizza, especially if it was like thinner crust so it's crunchier. It just again also felt like my jaw felt really tired after having to bite something so crunchy.
Okay.
So I was eating softer foods for a while.
So any clicking or popping in the joint when you're eating those foods?
No, that's like gone away a lot.
Okay.
So
All right. Wow. Quite the turnaround. Good for you.
it's been great. It's been
I
way
appreciate
better.
you letting me be a part of your journey.
Oh,
and,
thank you so much.
and sharing your story, but we're not done.
Okay.
All right. Lexi, welcome back. This is visit 4?
Yeah, 4 I think.
Okay. So tell me like where you were, where you are, and if you can quantitate pain level on a 1 to 10 scale for me, that would be great. And then kind of what's your outstanding chief complaint that we haven't addressed yet?
Okay. Where I was back in like January when I first came to see you, on a scale of like 1 to 10, it felt like an 8, and it was a constant everyday thing. Like when I ate, when I slept, it was awful. And, you know, I had headaches, I hated eating. And then like where I am now, like pain level wise, it's like a 1, you know, I really don't feel anything anymore. My bite feels really normal, I eat normally, and I'm not scared to eat, I sleep way better, I don't have headaches, my jaw doesn't like lock and click all the time. I honestly don't even think I could do that anymore, like pop it. I used to be able to like pop it all the time to show people how bad it was, and now I don't even think I could do that if I tried, which is great.
Let's not try to do that.
No.
That's not a good
No,
thing.
but like I think it just everything feels like way better. Like I feel, obviously I understand this is a long journey, but I feel
Sure.
healed. Like it feels great. And probably the only complaint, like I said, it was just like on this side I just felt irritated, but again, like on a scale of 1 to 10, it feels like a 2 or a 3, and that's on a bad day. Like I've had days where it doesn't irritate me on this side. You know, and again, it's nothing compared to how it was back in January.
Okay, so is it fair to say you have one complaint that's mild now?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Super mild.
So you want to take a look at your symptoms when you came in?
Sure. Oh no. I remember crying, filling this out, by the way. I wonder if you saw the tear marks.
Oh, the watermarks were
Yes, oh yes.
natural, huh?
Yes, yeah. Forehead, temples, yeah. I had temple pain all the time. Discomfort, limited opening of the mouth, yeah. Inability to open smoothly. Clenching, yeah. I'd wake up clenching my jaw at night sometimes. I don't hear any more ringing. Wow, that's kind of one I forgot about. This is so bad. Lack of mobility and stiffness and neck pain. Yeah, my neck, that's another one. My neck does not hurt anymore. It used to hurt a lot more, like constantly.
Yeah.
So, this is crazy.
So I counted 18 symptoms. You went from 18 symptoms to 1.
To 1, yeah. It's amazing.
Yeah. Okay, good. Glad you had it done.
Yes, this is again one of the best decisions I've ever made to like, I feel like I lucked out, like that you even lived in Eugene and stuff, so it was great. Well, like everything that you did, like it was all on your website, and that was like what made me be like, maybe I should like look into this. But it was the testimonials, like someone had said like I, traveled from across the country to come see you, and I feel amazing. And that was when I was like, I need to come in, just because I was like, if someone's like traveling across the country and their jaw feels great, like I was like, I need this. So that was definitely what convinced me. So
Well, thank you for sharing your...
journey.
Yeah, I was going to say thank you for allowing me to be a part of your journey, but thank you for sharing your experience as far as where you were before, where you are now, and, no promises on the little 1 symptom that's at a level 2.
Yeah.
But it may be that you just need time, and it may take 6 months for that to kind of go away.
And I'm like totally aware of that. And
Okay.
like I said too, it's like, if this was like, like if you had told me like, oh, you just have to live with it forever, it's nothing compared to how it was before.
Right.
It's so much. I feel like my quality of life has improved truly.
That's a big thing.
Yeah.
That's a big thing. So do you find yourself keeping plans, not canceling things because you actually do feel better?
Yes, yeah, it's just, I had a lot of anxiety about like going out to eat too with people. I felt like I always had to explain myself, like when I would eat and I was like in pain. So yeah, it's just like everything is so much better, and I don't feel like I had to take pain meds every single day. I don't think I've taken an Advil like related to my jaw in like forever. It feels like months. So It's just been amazing. So I'm really, really, really grateful. So
Well, I appreciate that, and I love what I do, and this is an aspect of dentistry that's very self-fulfilling and gratifying, and I think a lot of doctors miss out not getting to experience this. I mean, it's great when we do cosmetics and people are self-aware of their appearance and self-conscious, and then you give them a new smile and things are great, but I can't tell you how many times that the smile makeover is what made them hear, like the bite's off. It looks great, but it doesn't function, worth a dang. So, yeah, and there's I do both in this practice. I do a lot of cosmetics, I do a lot of functional, restorative, reconstructive dentistry, and 90% of patients just need like what you had done to feel better. Not everybody's a candidate for it, overwhelming majority is, but you didn't need surgery, you're not slave to a splint or some kind of orthotic, you're taking less medication, you didn't have surgery.
That was a big thing.
And you're young, so thank God you got the answer now, as opposed to, well, I'm suffering in silence, I'm getting bounced around from doctor to doctor, nobody's got the answer for me, and then all of a sudden you lock to a position where you can't get out of it, and now you do need surgery, because the surgery doesn't have a great long-term prognosis at 1 year.
That was my biggest fear,
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of bad things about the surgery, and I really wanted to avoid it as much as I could, which is why I was really glad I found you.
Well, I'm glad I had your answer.
Yes.
So,